Okay, sorry about that long rant I had. I didn't meant to like go off tangent too much. Because it was like a 8-minute rant. Okay, we got Lhasa Leonsternik, which I believe we had them. Yeah, we have them very recently. They have a very complicated, they're very weird looking office page. Let me show you guys how it looks like. You see this? How's anybody supposed to understand how to, I mean, it makes sense. It's like an actual like code file. But yeah. The last one we had from them is 2807, which was, I believe, the SCP that... Yeah, it's the Spirit of D classes healing all the D classes from the afterlife. That's what it was. That's what it was. Sorry. Not most. Yeah, it's not the most complicated, but it's just a little bit odd to do it when you use the other ones. Okay. Now we have the SCP called Another Human Weapon. Another. Here we go. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. All recovered SCP-2873 instances should be disassembled and stored in high security storage at Site 79. Recovered Anderson robotics delivery orders from 4 SCP-2873 instances should be traced and surviving instances recovered. All active SCP-2873 components should be put into standby mode until further notice. Testing with SCP-2873 is strictly prohibited. Rehabilitation of active components pending approval. Description. SCP-2873 refers to a missile guidance assembly manufactured by Anderson Robotics, apparently a derivative work of Redacted, resulting in a less effective but highly miniaturized artificial intelligence system on a chip. Oh, that's the next weekend. Okay. Individual SCP-2873 instance possess on average intelligence level and personnel development of adolescents. Oh, I actually don't read what you guys were talking about. Chris seems more like an OC that was overforced to be put in the song, more like a new character. Some people are just loose, some are most complicated. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I missed out. Okay. But based on recovered Anderson Robotics research materials and operation manuals, SCP-2873 instances exist in the simulation of education and indoctrination into nationalism, militarism, jingoism, and self-sacrifice for a generalized, non-existent state. Out of the factory, SCP-2873 instances have simulated this pseudo-reality for 14 years. Anderson Robotics testing results shows that the usage of these SCP-2873 chips as guidance units increase hit ratios by percentage while only slightly reducing overall reliability. However, operations manuals also discourage the use of SCP-2873 with chemical, biological, or radiological warheads due to this decreased reliability. Honestly, I think Anderson are the most underused GOIs, so glad they're here. Plus, who doesn't like robots? Let me actually read this again, Anderson. Because my mind was somewhere else. It's one of those situations where you read things and you don't really pertain any information. Okay. Intercept log 1. Level 322873 clearance required. Forward. Raw process dump recovery established on via standard system troubleshooting per Anderson Robotics product manual. Information parsed via Deluxe Bunch. The following statements can be best described as the thoughts of the AI prior to and during the launch sequence. SCP-2873 instance in this case attached to anti-ship missile. SCP-2873 live does not wait. So is this actually okay? It's actually SP talking. Life does not have intrinsic value. Only through the state does any being have value. Life has no other purpose than to serve the state. I exist because the state permits me to. Anything outside of the state is an abomination and should be destroyed. SCP-2873 target lock-on. Death in defense of the state is the highest honor any being can achieve. Do I need to increase the whisper thing again? I feel like Mechanic has too many of these available. This is it. I'm going to do it. The highest honor. Orders received. Recognizing target. Recognize. Calculating trajectory. How do I add the minutes here? I didn't add. I just... it's now two. It's now two of them at the same time. Can we just ban Mechanic from doing it? This is orders received. Recognizing target. Recognized. Calculating trajectory. SCP-2873 missile launches of its own accord. Tracking. Tracking. Is this all there really is to lip? SCP-2873 missile hits target detonating below the wall line adjacent the engine room. Target deemed total loss. That's the first one. Intercept log 2 levels 3/2873 clearance required. Forward. SCP-2873 instance in this case attached to anti-tank missile. Life does not have intrinsic value. Only through the state does any being have value. Death. Death in defense of the state is the highest honor of any being can achieve. I'm tired of hearing those repeated over and over. I don't want honor. I don't care. I don't want that. SCP-2873 target lock on. I'm sorry. Please, I don't. I don't want to kill anyone. Please, don't hurt me. I promise I'll do better next time. I can do radar or flight or cooking or cleaning or just give me more time, please. I need to stall. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Orders received. Calculating. 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 SCP-2873 missile launched manually. This is it. I'm going to die. SCP-2873 missile flies straight up until propellant is spent. I don't care what they keep repeating. Maybe I am a failure. I just wanted to make art with pretty horses, not like the ones on the posters, and lots of color. SCP-2873 hits ground, guidance was simply destroyed. It's literally a missile that gets suppressed. That is so sad. That is so sad. It just doesn't want to kill anybody. Intercept log 3, level 32873 clearance required. Forward, SCP-2873 instance in this case attached to service to air missile. Target is now ethereal via SCP and unable to be hit. Life does not have intrinsic value. Only through the state does any being have value. Life has no purpose than to serve the state. I can't get them out of my head. SCP-2873 target lock on. I can finally prove myself. I can die in a way where I will be remembered and cherished. I don't have to be such a screw-up. Orders received. Calculating trajectory. SCP-2873 missile launches of its own accord. Tracking. Tracking. I need to succeed. I've embarrassed myself enough. Please, let me die with dignity. SCP-2873 missile passes through target without detonating. This can't be happening. I have to fix this. SCP-2873 maneuvers for another approach. Again, missile pass through target without detonating. Instant now has been less than 15 seconds remaining flight time. This can't be happening. SCP-2873 missile propellant spent, now approaching ground at terminal velocity. Please don't hurt me, sir. It won't happen again. I promise there must be something wrong with the simulation. I swear I'll try harder next time, just anything but the lash, sir. SCP-2873 hits ground, guidance assembly destroyed. Making the missiles have sentience is just cruel. Like, at least program them so they want to kill. Don't make missiles at all. Now SCP-2873 is an SCP I would befriend. Yeah. I can see why I would say that mechanic, but like, because I'm a bit, not cynical, because I'm like, you know, I'm a very positive human being, but I'm also Swiss, so I'm seeing everything from like both sides. That's why I'm always like going against whatever you guys say as well, because like part of me is like always like wants to be like the middle ground, right? Like, yeah, you can. This is one side, but there's also this side, so I'm here in the middle. I think befriending this SCP might do it mentally more damage than anything else, right? Because you can befriend it. It doesn't stop other people from using it, and then it dies, knowing that it won't be able to see you ever again. You know what I mean? Not only that, at the end, I agree with Xeno, like, is it just me, or is each missile supposed to be like a different personality as well, or is it? Well, I don't think. No, it cannot be the case, because like they all like say like they don't want to die again. So I'll fight for SCP-2873 then. That's more correct, I would say. You know, change how they're being used, maybe give them a chance to not being shot up into the sky. That might be something you can do. Okay, being in the middle ground is is killing babies ethical debate? Absolutely not. There's no middle ground. When I'm saying middle ground, I don't mean like literally like that. But whenever like mechanic goes like, oh, I would love to do that, I'm like, no. Don't do that. But I've always been very neutral, but like, of course, like, I still have morals, I still have human decency. I'm not gonna be like, so listen here, guys. Because of that, I remember when, a certain someone did a family separation thing at the border, where children got separated from the mom or the dad, until the parent had enough money to buy the children back, which is already like a crazy sentence to say. And when I saw that, I tell you what, I was enraged. I was angry. I was frustrated. And I will never, ever see the reason why that's good. It's only bad. It's inhumane, and only leads to more diversity in the wrong way in the human race. More hatred. Can we, yeah, no, that's why I didn't want to mention his name, but Alexander knows, of course, who I'm talking about. Yeah, let's go on.